Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight, damn it, Jeff, I just realized I forgot the Spurs championship belt behind me. Damn it, I
Damn.
left it. I left it in the kitchen, and there's a little maze right here to have to get through to get it. I'm not going to. Anyways, Jeffrey, welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. I'm
Appreciate you.
happy for anyone who's watching live or on demand. Guys, we're going to be talking about obviously the Knicks Spurs series. We're going to give a little bit of talk about the World Cup, and we'll give even a little minor talk about NFL football by giving it some tiers. But Jeff, let's get started with the Spurs because we're old men and we want to go to sleep as quickly as possible. But like we said, for rest,
Yeah.
brother. Knicks are up 2-1 in the NBA Final Series. There's been a what's the right words to say? It's been a little brutal to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of like refs or anything like that. It's more because we're not getting the job done as we should, right? Our team, our San Antonio Spurs. And it's been a little bit tough. It's been a little hard to watch. Fox is inconsistent. Wemby was inconsistent for a game and a half. Harper shot for like 5 or 18 yesterday, but somehow still looked good playing.
Yeah.
Um, Overall, we haven't talked since before game one, I believe. So, and of course, our predictions are being laughed at all over TikTok right now. So, what are your thoughts on the series so far?
Yeah, it hasn't been fun, right? Of course we had high hopes and yeah, there was a little worry about the Knicks. They beat us in the cup. They looked good against us in the regular season and you knew that they matched up good against us. Cat got the weight. We have no answer for Ananobi. It's like it's Wimby versus both of them. And they can guard him well. So it was going to be an uphill battle. And I like I said last week, thought like the bench and the role players were going to come through. And on the defensive end, Castle's been consistent. And he shot poorly the first two games. He still was able to score some points, but his little mid range wasn't there. It was there last night, and we just haven't looked the same, right? Where we retired, where we off of that high of winning Game 7 against OKC, it seemed like it was hard to brush that off. I didn't think that was going to be a problem, and then finally we look young, right? We're the second youngest team ever in the finals, and it almost looked like the stage was too big for these guys, right? Like you finally saw them make some dumb mistakes and just like panic ball, almost playing a little too fast, just not playing our ball. And game 3 we settled down. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't have high hopes, but I did think of any team that I've seen come back from an 0-2 hole, losing 2 at home, it could be this team because this team has been resilient all season. They've been in the hole, they're confident, and just that the Knicks match up good against us, but we could beat these guys. It is beatable. They are beatable, but we are
Yeah.
pretty evenly matched. So it's been rough. And last night the whole time I thought we were gonna lose, and we pulled it away. Our defense came up. It was ugly. A bunch of misses at the end. We could have put it away. Harper missed 2 threes. Fox hit that almost to seal the game, and then they hit a 3, and it's not over yet. I guess it hasn't been enjoyable as a fan watching this. I've been nervous the whole time. And it ain't gonna stop. We need a big win in Game 4. To go down 3-1 would be pretty tough, So I don't know if our defense can hold. I think we do have a shot, and some of these guys just gotta shoot a little bit better. A lot of people will give Harper all this credit, but as you said before we got on, he had a poor shooting night. Fox has been way off. Way off. How many points he have? 8. It's just weird, man. And Fox, he's not missing guarded shots. He's missing wide open shots, but he is a little hampered by the ankle injury or whatever. But yeah, it's been hard. I mean, of course, it's fun being in the finals. The excitement, the theater of it all. Of course, I'm just enjoying it. But yeah, it's not fun when the Spurs, in our whole run, we've always won game run with the old schoolers. We've always won game 1. We damn sure haven't been down 0-2 in the finals. So it's uncharted territory, and it's been a little worrisome. But man, like I said there in our private chat, if there's any team that can do it, it's this team. Even though they're so young, they're just just ready somehow. They're just on another level.
Yeah, man. One of my biggest complaints throughout the whole playoffs, and it's even hitting again this series, it's the lack of production from our bench. If
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Harper doesn't have going on, then there's really no points coming out from the bench. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think game one, we only had about 20 points total. Harper had 16 of those. Game two, I believe it was maybe about 20 again or 22, something like that. And Harper, of course, led majority of that on his own. Keldon has been really ineffective. He's only there really to big body cat.
Mm-hmm.
Carter is there apparently to bum rush and tackle anybody that gets in his way. And Cornette's literally just there to handle the maybe 2 to 4 minutes of the total game that Wemby can sit down.
Yeah.
That is literally all that we're getting from our bench production. Unless it's Dylan, right? Dylan has to go off and he has to be great, which he has. He's averaging 14 points per game with 7 rebounds and nearly 3 assists. So Dylan's been doing great, but it's the others that's really been hurting us. And of course, if our starters don't got it going, like if Vassell, Champagny don't got the shot going, and Fox, who's been struggling, it's really tough. It's really
Mm-hmm.
tough for the whole team. Um, Obviously, we got to give props to the Knicks. They've done their job right. There's nothing we can really discouragingly say about them, except for Jeremy Sohan. He's played no minutes in this game because he is useless. Everyone else has played. But that's just what Jeremy Sohan is at this point. I'm just having fun taking shots at him. Karl Anthony Towns to me was like the finals MVP before last night's game. Then he like stayed quiet, 11 points. How much do you like the fact? And obviously, we're gonna guys. You're watching. Obviously, we're Spurs fans, so we're probably gonna be pro Spurs as much as we can, and not pro everyone else. How much do you like that we kind of figuring out that if they're gonna go all Brunson ball, they're not going to be as effective as if they were passing the ball properly to guys like Hart, to Cat, to McHale, and all that stuff. How do you like the fact that Brunson ball is probably going to cost the Knicks a championship?
I like it. And, even being down 0-2, I thought we've been playing Brunson pretty well. He went on a run in the end of the fourth quarter in the first game. But he's been scoring, but he's been inefficient on the shooting. Been taking a lot of shots, been missing a lot, and yeah, you can tell what we're doing to him, right? We are bullying ball him. We're taking shots at him whenever we can. Even walking back to the huddle, we're giving him the shoulder bump. We're just trying to make him as aggravated as possible, and it's working, And it's that, and it's a lot of things. The defense has been stellar. The rotations, they have good ball movement. You can't lie. I mean, I'm not here trying to say anything. The Knicks have been kicking our ass, right? But they have good ball movement, and we've been sticking with them. And what I liked of this last game is that we attacked the boards from the beginning of the game to the end. You saw big rebounds from Keldon Johnson, from Harper, from Champagny, just attacking the boards. And I like what we're doing with Brunson. But the thing about the Knicks is they have a lot more than just him. And we were getting beat by the other guys. Bridges, we got lucky. He only had 2 points last game. Shamet, what's how you say Shamet, right? Shamet.
Yeah, Shamit.
Shamet. They even put. I was wondering where Jordan Clarkson was because he always kills us. And sure enough, they put him in and he killed us.
Yeah.
It's weird. They have a deep bench. So I've been liking what we've been doing with Brunson, but they have a good team surrounding him. So it's been working for them.
Yeah, that second quarter last night definitely hurt us. I'm pretty sure you felt the same way as loudly as my wife, was in pain yesterday, watching us lose that lead once again, and then go down 7 points before the half ended.
I think they outscored us by 17 in the second quarter.
18. It was 42 to 24.
Yeah.
So it was pretty ugly, especially when we won the first quarter 33 to 22.
Yeah.
So to get our butts kicked like that is very painful. But obviously, the second half, they turned it around. They quickly erased that deficit, took the lead, and then we outscored them. I think we only let them score about 40 points in the second half, if I'm mistaken, something like that. And then we scored what the hell did we score yesterday, Jeff?
You know what? I couldn't even tell you because it was just such a defensive game. I wasn't keeping track like that. I just know we always we had a little 6-point lead, and it was 10-point lead, and then down to 5, and I really don't remember how much we scored because there was a lot of in that second half. There was a lot of misses. I think in the beginning of the fourth, we both scored like a basket, and there was 8 minutes left. Like there was no scoring going on in that fourth quarter.
The basket was the fourth quarter was very slow. Both teams hardly scored. So we outscored them 58-47 in the second half. Okay, wow. So that helped us tremendously. Yeah, man. I mean, look, this is the toughness of this series. What I enjoyed most was that Wemby finally remembered I'm 7'5". Mm-hmm. I'm not taking these threes because you know me, Jeff. I've been saying for the last 2 years, stop with these fucking threes. The threes are killing me. They're great when you're in rhythm. They're not great when you're not. And when he's just taking those, heat checks, they're not great. He pump faked some threes and then went in there. Whether he dunked it, laid it up, passed the ball, he made the right plays. Wemby finally made the right plays, so I think it was very important. I'm glad Mitch finally got to some coaching. I feel like that was also a thing too. I feel like he was super nervous going into it. Mm-hmm. He was getting outcoached by Mike Brown tremendously. Mitchell Robinson, we shut him down. He only played 7 minutes. Crazy, right? And he's been bullying Wemby too. So
throughout his career, the little 3 years, he kills us, and I don't know if that pinky has something to do with it, but yeah, he has been quiet.
Yeah, so I'll take all the quietness from their bigs as much as possible. By the way, we'll get into it, and then we can talk about maybe predicting the next few games or whatever. I know tomorrow's game 4, so that's gonna be tough. Wemby had an altercation with Brunson, where Brunson's grabbing the jersey, got a full handful of it, and for Wemby to tell him to get off, he literally fucking stunned him. He grabs the back of his neck and just pushes him down. Then Brunson lets go. He gets in his face. No foul called.
Nothing. The play just went on.
But the league is apparently reviewing it and will get some kind of announcement supposedly tonight. It still hasn't happened yet.
Oh, really? I didn't even know they were reviewing it.
If Wemby will get a flagrant. So, do you think Wemby deserves to get a flagrant 1 for that action? Or what are we thinking, brother?
Man, when I saw it, it looks dirtier than it is because the length of Wemby's arms, and Brunson's is so small. If they wanted to call offensive foul, okay, but I don't think it goes to be a flagrant. It was, the thing is Wemby, when he's setting screens, he's protecting his lower area, right? He's protecting his knees in his lower region, and so it does look bad, because the arm, but I just think it looked worse than it was. But right, if he gets a flagrant, he misses a game or something, right?
He'd need 2 flagrants to get suspended for 1 game.
Wow.
So if he gets one flagrant, he'll just be 1 step closer to it. So, but Wemby's not a guy that gets commonly flagrant, so I'm not worried about him getting another one if they do give him one.
Yeah.
Milton, that bandwagon Knicks fan, says suspend Wemby for the rest of the series. And you know who they should suspend, Milton? All the Knicks fans that started fights in New York last night after they got their ass whooped, and then started beating up on each other and beating up Spurs fans. If you had a Spurs jersey on, did you see the videos, Jeff?
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. That you can't go to a game wearing your teams. You pay some money to go see a game and you can't wear them. But I think that would have happened even if they won. That's just New York. Those are the New Yorkers. And if you're going to be walking around with a Spurs jersey right now in New York, you're pretty brave, and you better be I would have to go with a little crew walking around me because you're going to get jumped, and you already saw it going into game 3, and you knew of course after that it's one of those games, it's like going to a Raiders game. You go into support another team, you got to go neutral colors, and then kind of just whisper your little celebrations. You can't go to New York and wear a Spurs. They're a little different over there. They don't know how to chill.
Yeah. What was it called? I remember a few years ago, as a gag, I got you a Wemby shirt that said "Fuck Houston."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for all I know, you've still refused to wear it.
Yeah,
at least in Houston.
yeah, in Houston, right? And that's the thing. You go into Houston, you kind of know the people that live in Houston, and I've gone to games a lot in Houston, and the fans they're not as kind as the Spurs fans. Let's just say that. Spurs fans will heckle you. they'll mess with you. It's kind of fun and jest. They're not gonna beat you up, but yeah, like in Houston, you'll probably get blindsided, you know, and yeah, in New York it's even escalated, right? So yeah, you just got to know where you're at, you know, and you just can't be doing that, man. You can't be walking in a Wimpy jersey surrounded by all them New Yorkers. There's just too many of them in such a small area, you know. So yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, it's a brave soul, and I'm looking right now on Twitter or X. Sorry, there's some streamers that are that are saying they're gonna wear a Spurs shirt jersey tomorrow after the game. So good
Let's
luck
see
to
what
you.
happens.
You really want those views, I see. So
Yeah.
good luck to your health, because that's a lot of sadly bloody beaten Spurs fans out there who just trying to enjoy their time. I
Yeah,
don't
and
even
it's not
think.
one on one, right? You're getting
Yeah,
jumped and kicked on the
20 to
floor.
1. Yeah, 20 to
Yeah,
1.
yeah, it's not no fun.
Good luck. So, what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think is more calmer, Southwest Military or New York?
Man, you know, Southwest Military, you know, gives a comp to New York, you know, but you know, and it's a lot of Spurs on Spurs crime, right? I don't
Hmm.
understand it, but it's a lot of, you know, excess partying. I mean, you've been watching the game for 3 hours, you're already drunk or whatever, and then you go out and party, and I just don't get. Yeah, we're not even fighting other teams over here because you know we don't have a lot of New York fans in San Antonio, but yeah, they just find a way to fight each other. But that's how San Antonio has always been. You know, you go to Fiesta or whatever, you know, you got to be careful, right? Because there's always going to be a fight. You know, not too much at the Spurs games, but more at if you go out, right, the nightlife in San Antonio, it is a little rough. You know,
No, I
so you
get
got to be
that.
careful out there and not go to those areas.
Be safe.
Go go down Commerce. People are handing out food. They got the cops. You know, you got to go down Commerce, not Southwest Military.
Oh shit! Heard it here first from Jeff D. Lujan. You know he loves his San Antonio. He'll tell you where to be safe and not sorry.
Yeah, I heard if you go down Commerce, there's cops all the way down Commerce from highway to highway, and people are handing out, you know, conchas and chicken on a stick, and people are grilling on the top of their, you know, in the back of their trucks and handing out meat. It's kind of like a fiesta on Commerce Street.
There you go. Well, Jeff, any other thoughts you have on the Spurs series? Obviously, tomorrow's a must win. It's tough. It's yeah, bro. I'm gonna be nervous with you silently. I'll be silent nervous, not as loud as my wife, because I don't think my son needs to see two parents freaking out.
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
is your prediction for tomorrow?
Well, hold on. First for last words, you know, I'm surprised we haven't talked about Mike Brown. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for
yeah.
it.
So Mike Brown, he's an ex-Spurs coach. He, you know, was one of Pop's, you know, understudies, and you know the Knicks. Even if they win it, you know, you got a Spurs coach over there, buddies. You know, so that's another Spurs win for Popovich.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, him crying about the refs. You know, he should know better. Down here in San Antonio, Alex is gonna love this. We're on the other end of the cause for years and years and years. You know how my stance. I felt like Duncan was robbed. You know, about for 5 championships. You know, I think he won half as many as he should have. Just robbery after robbery. You know, because if the Spurs would have won 10 years in a row, it's less money for the NBA. It's boring. Nobody watching that, right? Because no one likes real basketball. They like, you know, they don't like, you know, the fundamental basketball. They like these, you know, the WWE basketball stars.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, he grew up with us, and you know, after all those games, we would get robbed from. We would write our little letter, our little 2 cents to the league, you know, for them. So you know, and you go on with it. But for him to go out on the mic during the interview and to call out the refs and do all that, I just thought, you know, you're up 2-1. The series has been called pretty physical, which is an advantage to the Knicks because obviously they're bigger than us, so it kind of works to their favor.
Yeah.
I just didn't see it last night. You know, you can call the foul. It's kind of like in football, right? You can call holding almost on every play if you really wanted to.
Oh
And
yeah.
the OKC series and in this series, you can almost call a foul on every play. So I get his frustration because sometimes they let it go and then they don't, you know. But you know, they're holding. You know, both teams are pretty much holding on every play. You know,
Yeah.
when you see Wemby go up with one arm, it's because someone's holding his other arm. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was, that wasn't representing Popovich the way I liked it. I thought it was pretty. I don't know. I know he's begging, trying to get calls later in the series or whatever, but they ain't gonna hear that. But I just didn't like that he's trying to promote that. Usually in the finals they let you play, but yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like it.
So how did you feel when Mitch Johnson did that to like in the beginning of the playoff run? Because Mitch did do that himself. So like to be fair, like how did you feel about it when Mitch did it?
Against Minnesota?
I think it was more Portland. Oh yeah, it might have been Minnesota. It was whenever. Oh, because with the elbow, obviously the elbow game.
With the elbow.
They were like, well, yeah, you're gonna call the foul, but look at the frustration. He's getting his arm tugged and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course, you got to back up Mitch. Wemby was hit in the head twice that game, elbowed in the head twice, and they weren't calling it. He's got to protect Wemby there. We had to make sure Wemby didn't get suspended. And like I said, Spurs don't get the calls. So it's funny, like when you hear people saying Spurs are getting the calls, it's like that's going to be a first for us because in the past 20 years we haven't got too many calls. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like complaining about the refs. You just got to know what's going on and play through it. You just as a team, you can't give your team that excuse that the refs are taking this. You gotta ignore that. You can maybe be thinking it, but you can't let your team think it. So yeah, I don't like when a coach comes out and says it.
No, man, I'm with you. Like, here's my thing, because I get the frustrations, but I'm not a big crying about the rest stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if it happens, like if they call it, they call it. If they don't call it, then I'm gonna forget about it in the next 5 seconds anyways. The play moves on. But I'm with you. Like with the players or the coaches, I get, like you said, it's a strategy, right? They're just trying to see if the future officiating changes it up or if they notice it more. I get it, but like, yeah, we don't need it. I just think in general we don't need to complain about the refereeing. I think for the most part in this series, it's been pretty even. I looked it up right now. The Knicks have a total of 69 fouls. The Spurs have 64. That's pretty even. Now, the big discrepancy that every media outlet's using right now, the free throws.
In the second half.
When the fouls are happening. So like yesterday, the fouls were 24 free throws for the Spurs, 8 for the Knicks.
Well, in the second half, right?
Yeah, in the second half. Yeah. But in the first half, it was 14 for the Knicks, 8 for the Spurs. So it's it's here and there. And look, even Jalen Brunson last night, he counteracted, I think, what Mike Brown said. He said, yeah, we fouled.
Yeah.
And he meant it. He fouled. You got to foul. Sometimes you got to foul the 7'5" motherfucker. Right? So it's just part of the game. Now, in this series right now, the Spurs are getting more calls on the way to the basket. They got 84 free throws to the Knicks 61. So there is a discrepancy right there. But it's also when the fouls are being called. So could that be the Spurs making smart or reckless fouls, but that doesn't include baskets? Yeah, okay. That's not bad. Either way, the personal fouls are right next to each other. It's just a free throw discrepancy that's different. Jeff, let me ask you this. Had the Spurs been swept, or of course, if the Spurs lose the series, how hard does it bring Wemby's GOAT conversation? Because that's always been one of the things of like, well, he's going to be in the conversation of GOAT, right? He's going to chase LeBron. He's going to chase Jordan. He's not trying to chase Hakeem or Wilt or anything because they're not near the GOATs. But if he had lost or if he still loses, how hard does it make it to the road to be the GOAT?
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? Because Jordan was undefeated in the finals. Tim, he was 5 of 6, So you don't want to lose in the finals, right? But, it would be hard, but it just depends, right? Like if Wemby goes on to win 8 of them, no one's going to be crying that he went 8-1 or whatever. Either way, I'm glad you kind of brought this up. Being down 0-2 kind of humbles you. You start thinking, what happened here? I feel like the Spurs, where we are, everybody's been saying it. We're about a year, 2 years early. I mean, Castle's a 2nd-year player. Wemby's a 3rd-year player. Harper's a 1st-year player. I mean, we're a very young team. And I think, sometimes things fall your way, right? Like, I think, if we would have played Denver in the 2nd round and Wemby would have gone against Jokic, Jokic usually right now is playing really well against Wemby, right? Yeah. Like he kicks our ass. So would we have beat Denver? Who knows, right? We might have lost to Denver, but Minnesota did us a favor. We got Minnesota. Ant was a tad hurt, and we beat them, right? Yeah. OKC, I thought we matched up good against them. They were a little hurt, we were a little hurt and we still beat them. So I think missing, we are a good team. So missing Denver was huge for us. It was really, I was worried about Denver, and then it's like, wow, we didn't play them. So now we're against a team that's matched up good against us. And yeah, Wemby's 22 years old, man. Like I don't think it's the end of the world if we lose. Of course, now that we're here, we want to win it, but you got to have some kind of perspective, knowing that we're here early, knowing that, that we're, as barring any injuries, we should be here again soon, maybe next year, maybe the next, you never know what's going to happen. But, oh man, everybody wants to talk about the GOAT, but I think you got to give it a little bit of time. If this becomes, if he becomes like LeBron and has a losing record in the finals, yeah, of course, but it's just this one, right? And he is playing well, at first it looked like Cat was going to be MVP, and now who's been the most consistent player in the playoff in the series? It's been Wemby, just like that on the split of one game. And yeah, you're like that. Even in his bad games, he had like 24 and he had 27. It was just it was just inefficient. It was ugly, and we lost. Right? When you lose, it don't matter how many points you score. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think it does to the GOAT conversation?
I mean, I'm with you. Yeah, he's had 26, 29, and now 32. He's averaging 29 points per game. He's killing it right now. Obviously, the performances in the first 6 quarters compared to the last 6 quarters is starkly different. As far as the GOAT conversation, or at least like a GOAT potential, I do think it'll still set him back just a tad, but not too much. Jordan, it took him year 6, year 7 to finally make a finals. It took LeBron, year 7? No, not even, like by nearly year 10, like 8 or 9 to finally win the finals.
When was he a rookie? Do you know?
LeBron was 2003.
2003.
The 03-04 season.
Oh, okay. So I mean, he made it.
So yeah, by so he made it. So by year 4, he was in the finals.
Yeah.
11, which would be his year 8, was when he choked. No, 11 was he choked to the Mavs. Remember, he was playing bad against the Mavericks, and then 12 he finally won. So yeah, year 9, it took him to win, and then Michael Jordan, they took him to get Scotty, and then they won in 91. He was drafted in 3, so that it was like year 8 for him.
Yeah. And then to your point, it took him 9 years to get one finals win. It looked like we were going to get swept, and for us to get that after losing 2 at home and to come and win Game 3 on the road and get that finals win, I think that's just a little bit of foreshadowing of what's to come. But yeah, to get a finals win with this young team and to do that, it says something. Even if we do lose, 4-2, 4-1, I think you can tell. The Knicks are a little lucky to catch us early. Because unless Wemby's hurt for a year, that's the only time people are gonna win. Because I think it's gonna be a takeover.
Yeah, this is gonna be the worst version of Wemby you're gonna see in the finals.
Yep, Castle, everybody.
Castle, Harper,
maybe Fox.
Fox's future is up in the air right now, right?
Could it be worse than that?
I mean, I hope not, right? Get your ankle tape, brother.
Hey, and how long? Because he signed an extension with us, right?
Yeah, it starts up next year. It's a 4-year extension.
So we got him for 4 more years?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because someone was asking me, and I was like, I know he signed an extension, but I don't know how long.
Yeah, it's be a 4-year extension starting next year, and it creepily goes up eventually. Like the final year is like 60 mil or something like that. So
yeah, we'll see. Crazy. I mean, he has a little injury. It's only been 1 year, right? We got him a year and a half ago, a year and a half now. We'll see. Like if this happens again next year and it becomes a trend, you got to go. But yeah, I do believe in Fox. I've seen him look really good. He is just not looking good right now.
Yeah. Do you think Brunson can get out the hump? Because Brunson's got 13 assists to his 13 turnovers, and he's got just as many total rebounds, 13 as well. I'm looking at that right now. So he's shooting really poorly, about 37%. He's taking 30 shots. I mean, he's taking 81 shots. He's only made 30.
Yeah.
So he's only made 82 total points. So we heard Becky Hammond say a few years ago. She said you can't win with a small guy playing at 1A. So does Becky look good right now with her conversation? Obviously, he's surrounded by a lot of big guys, but What do you think about right
I
now?
don't think she feels comfortable with it, down 1-2, with the next game on the road. Brunson, the way we're playing him, right? Castle, real good on him, and then we're also double teaming him, frustrating him. I don't see him coming out the slump scoring wise, maybe handling the ball better, and his team is going to have to come through for him because we're going to keep on double teaming him, and we're going to have to, and Castle's going to be right there. You saw him block him straight up last night. That was so nice. No one's talking about that. They're talking about the refs. That block on Brunson, I mean, he has been killing everybody, and he's been killing us. And last night we kind of made him okay. You're not gonna get all these, just all these easy shots. Not easy shots, but not everything's just gonna keep going for you.
All the buckets he made last night were difficult shots. There was nothing easy.
That one, like behind his back or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they're not coming easy anymore.
I think the only thing we need to control ourselves is the tacky fouls, because there's a lot of and ones last night that I was just not happy with.
Dude, what was Keldon Johnson doing? Why did he push him into like? I don't get how it nullified the three, because it was almost like after the shot, like.
Because the push was simultaneous before he let go of the ball.
Okay, so the foul occurred before.
Yeah,
it was one to me. I thought it was one of those ones where it's like the same time or after the shot. But I man, when that happened, I was like, that might be it. That was, not getting the 4-point play, okay, but he hit the three, and man, and they just took it away.
Yeah, it was crazy, but I mean, we'll see. I think Game 4 will be interesting. No President Trump to, I guess, discourage Knicks fans or Knicks fandom, but the riots yesterday, the fights. Apparently, MSG is still gonna, in spite of what their mayor said, right? The mayor of New York. Apparently, they're still gonna keep those like walls up and everything, and no watch party at MSG because they don't want all that violence. Yeah.
They don't want they're not doing the watch party after all?
Not at MSG, maybe outside of it, like how they did yesterday, but because of all the riots and fighting, it's like, dude, 21 arrests? Like,
that's wild,
man.
Yeah, you can't have that.
And that's only the people they caught, not the people that, like, the amount of people that were fighting. Yeah, that's all they caught.
That's just, they caught 21 right there. Yeah, imagine the ones that got away. No, but I was gonna say, what they were saying is, Trump was there and it was a hoopla, but the get-in ticket price has made it where they said it felt more like a corporate event, so it wasn't like you didn't have all the rowdy Knicks fans that you're used to having. You're having all these like uppity people that like don't get too crazy, and it took a little bit from the cheering from the Knicks, so, and that's not going to change, right? The prices are still crazy expensive, so I think that kind of helps us in a way.
Yeah, well, to be fair, as people are complaining online still, our Spurs fans going to show up for Game 5. I said, look, I'm going to watch from home. I'm still being priced out, okay? I mean, I got the money to go. I could go if I wanted to. I just don't want to pay $3,000 to go on nosebleeds, okay? That's just not right.
Nah, I'm in your same boat. I have a better view from the crib, and to have a really good seat, even in San Antonio, even though it's cheaper than New York, it's still a pretty penny. And you can afford it, but you want to get set back like that for that, let the people that can afford it go have fun. And like I did wish there was a limitation on Knicks fans, because it's up to like 40%.
Should have been within the San Antonio area.
Yeah,
there's plenty of teams that do it. They don't let outside sources do it. And
so who dropped the ball here?
Spurs, the organization.
Spurs? Yeah. So that they let like New Yorkers buy them straight off of Ticketmaster? Or what?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, one of the other pods I listened to, there's like 4 of them. They said it was it was cheaper to get a Spurs ticket, a flight, and a hotel than it is to go to any Knicks game.
Yeah. So, and that's why they came, right? Because you're like, might as well go to San Antonio. Yeah. And you heard it. When that dude, what's that dude, that number 2? I mean, when he shoot, it sounded like when you go to a Cowboys game and like there's so many Philly fans there. I remember Deuce Staley, and you could hear everybody go Deuce, 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 and it sounded the same for that number 2 kid. And it's just crazy. I'd never seen that in the AT&T Center, or the Frost Bank Center. Sorry, but there was that many Knicks fans there. That's wild, man. Everybody just wants to make some money. They give up their seat.
Breaking news, Jeff. No flagrant upgrade on the uncalled foul of Spurs Victor Wembanyama to Knicks Jalen Brunson from Shams Charania from ESPN. So
did they say anything? So is it called a foul now, or what are they saying?
No foul, no nothing. They're not going to do shit. Love it. Beautiful.
A little bit of payback.
There you go. Sorry, Knicks fans. Sorry.
Yeah.
I say, look, this is what I tell people. You want to give him a flagrant? Cool, give him a flagrant, but you better suspend OG, Alvarado, and Clarkson for rushing the court. That's it.
Yeah.
You want to give him? Let's make it fair. Let's just make it fair. That's all I said.
Yeah, and then even Hart, look, the thing about Hart, flopping, trying to get, a flagrant on Cornette, who was just trying to inbound the ball. He was trying to rile up the crowd. Our president's there. It could have been a riot. That you got to look at the bigger picture. That was a dirtier play. I mean, flopping, trying to get, and then they review it and they're like, yeah, you flopped and you weren't in the right place. They used to be more. I know during the 2014 finals and 13, there used to be a technical for flopping, and so they did away with that. Right?
It's still there. They just don't enforce it. They don't enforce it. Yeah,
because that could have been one right there, right?
Like they could. I mean, you could have assessed one to SGA to every SGA play.
Yeah, so they just don't call it no more, right? Like the last time that was called was like 2016 or something, right? Like
I think it was like maybe 19, like prior to COVID, and then once COVID hit and the league got shut down, they just silently didn't use it no more. But it's still there. I looked it up. It's still there.
Yeah, because I remember Bosch got a technical for that, but it worked. It worked out in their favor. Miami. I think that was in 13. Yeah. Where I think it might. He got I think it might have got called after the game or something for a flop. You know what I mean? And now they don't. I just noticed that they don't do that no more. Because these guys would be in trouble.
They don't. They even banned the if the player jumps up to block your shot, if you jump into them, that's supposed to be a non-call or a flop.
Yeah, but they were giving SGA that the whole series last series, exactly. And you're not supposed to be able to do that. So it's weird that they just go away from that stuff. And then so after this series, for sure, New York Knicks are going to have to change their name to the New York City Floppers. I mean, they've been flopping like SGA. I wasn't expecting that from them. And then also one last thing, Brunson's daddy being on the bench.
Oh my God! What a
that's
bitch.
Like I think the softest.
Oh my God!
I didn't know his daddy was a coach like that. That's one of the softest things I've never seen a player's daddy besides Bronny or Doc Rivers.
That's Austin a tech, Rivers. By the way. What he did in Game 2 when Fox and Brunson got in each other's face, him rushing across the court because you're an assistant coach. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? That's a tech. That's a tech any day. Nothing.
Now, they could have called a couple of techs. They give Brunson that Kobe treatment where he can just yell at berate the refs and he don't get called a tech. Never understood that, But, but for sure, Brunson's dad, that was a dad coming out, not a coach. And
don't hurt my baby.
It comes off really weak when your dad's on the bench. Like, this isn't tennis, Like, this is basketball. Your dad shouldn't be allowed on the bench.
Honestly, when they switched coaches between Thibodeau to Brown, I was like, why do you keep him? I want to just let him go because he's clearly showing favoritism to his son. And you see it in the play scheme, respectfully. Like, the fourth quarter of the entire series, Cat hasn't hit a shot.
That's
0 points.
I can't believe that.
That's your big. That's the guy who, and we being honest,
and
has been cooking Wemby.
Yeah.
Yes, he's bigger, stronger, he's faster. He's been doing work. So the fact that he has 0 points. By the way, can you guess how many points Cat has total for the whole fourth quarter, the entire playoffs?
I mean, if he has 0 in the finals, I don't know, what, 20, 30?
Mind you, there was he's only played 14 games. No, now 17 games with the finals included, right?
Yeah.
So 17 games. Give me a number. Just throw me a number.
I'll just say 30 points.
9.
No way.
9 fourth quarter points the entire playoffs.
Wow, that's weird.
The fact, I mean, I get it. Some of them are probably blowouts, right? Because they did sweep back to back. But the 9?
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, there's just no way. Especially there was that one game where they came back down 22 against Cleveland, game 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 9 to your second best player. Really? And that's where I said earlier, as long as Brunson has the ball, we got a shot, because if he's not giving it to their big, and he's a great shooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for all the flack I give him about his defense, he's a great shooter. He knows how to get the bucket.
Yeah.
But if they don't want to utilize him, we'll take advantage all day. Thank you.
Yeah. There was a lot of threes yesterday on both sides that rimmed out, and I think he had one. Oof. I don't know if it was the fourth quarter, but yeah, I mean, everybody was missing yesterday.
Oh man, there's some layups from Wemby that was just circled and circled, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
yeah. Like how many times that's happened to him a lot this series, where
yeah.
it just rims. It goes around
Fox
the rim
especially,
twice.
Fox
Yeah.
especially, yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
like
it's
I don't know.
been
It's like that little bit of doubt that you give it rims out. It's crazy, but yeah, you can tell we settled down. I've seen it before. So you can cry New York Knicks. In 2012, the Spurs were on a crazy winning streak in the playoffs. I think it was 8 or 9 games. I can't remember. And then we went up 2-0 against OKC, and then lost 4 in a row. Now there were some questionable calls in that series. Timmy went on to say they got every whistle possible, and that's the only time I've ever heard Tim. And he had plenty of times to talk about the refs, but for sure in 2012 he said that.
yeah.
But sometimes when you go on those hot streaks and then you lose one, you lose another one, that streak goes the other. It's like when red hits 8 times in a row and then black starts coming. It's gonna be fun. I hope this goes the distance.
Yeah. At this point, Lord Corgi said Game 7 we win. So let's just if that's how many we have to push it. Fuck it.
I'll take a Game 7 right now. I'll take a Game 7.
Yep. Let's get that W. Let's get number 6 for Pop.
Yeah.
For Pop.
So what's our prediction? Game 4.
Oh, I think we win the next 2, lose Game 6, and win Game 7.
Okay.
You like that?
I'll go with that.
All right. That's 2 wins in San Antonio at least. So
Yeah.
And we'll give them Game 6. Honestly, Castle said it. He thinks we should win the next 3 right now. After this one, we should go 4-2. We should finish it in 6. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. The tides can turn.
The tide's been turned. Well, let's bring in Brother Milton in here. Let's get into some football chatter. Brother Milton, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, fellas. What's going on, y'all?
What up, brother?
Hey, do I sound okay? Is it highly unprofessional or just a little bit?
Where's the unprofessionalism?
It seems unprofessional. I don't know. I feel this is very unprofessional on my end. But
why? Because you have no headset on?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm not home. The setup's not there.
Well, that's what happens when you gotta travel for work or stuff.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, fellas? I hope all of y'all are well.
We're doing good. We're just talking about how your
You
Knickerbockers
too.
should lose the series entirely.
You better hope so.
And they will.
You better hope so. You better
Hey,
hope so.
Danhausen was in the house and they lost. So that tells me everything.
That's bad. Yeah.
Tells me everything I need to know.
Oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mhm.
I hope that makes you feel good, guys. I really do.
Makes me feel great.
Good. I felt nothing, by the way.
Well, yeah, you lost your soul.
Yeah, I gave my Nick's soul away. So. But if they win, I'll be happy a little bit. Except when I see the fans, guys, I'm with you guys. I'm on y'all side. When I see the fans acting that way, that's why
That's wild.
I can't relate. I'm not absolutely not.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
I told my wife we can't go to New York now. Look at how shitty that is. I definitely want to wear a Spurs jersey. If I gotta get jumped by everybody,
Nah, don't do it.
I don't think I have the Texas laws to back me up over there.
Absolutely not. You don't. So don't go.
I can't bring out Clarice. You know what I mean? I can't.
No, you can't. Don't go, dude. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I can't go.
No, you have to. I told you have to get, instead of a family trip, we got to go on a boys trip, like a good 8 of us. You
got to be deep, right? I agree.
Yeah, you got to be deep because
100%.
you with your family, you're gonna get jumped. But
yeah,
if they don't got you outnumbered, they probably won't mess with you.
100%.
Brass necks for everybody.
Yes.
But all right. Well, Jeff, we're in that portion right now where we want to go ahead and talk a little bit about football by ranking some Monday night football games. Jeff, have you been able to keep up with that? Have you been watching what we've been doing as far as tiering games? No problem.
No, y'all been doing it already?
How
Yeah,
dare
we gotta be talking. We love football, bro. We gotta talk football,
Dude,
So
all I can focus on right now is that I can't even think about. When we did that last week with Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett was big news, but man, it's just like, man, we in the finals.
I get it, but it's called Puro Pinche Sports. We gotta talk about multiple sports.
Jeff's a Spurs fan, correct?
Yes, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel it, man. Respect to you guys. Respect to you guys. I really wish I was a Knicks fan. I could really get under y'all's skin right now, but I don't care. I don't care enough.
Now you can't annoy us as much as Alex annoys us on the group chat.
Right on.
Like that's his goal is to
while he's playing Madden.
Right, and losing by 60. And losing by 60. He was like, James, I've been challenging you for 4 years. When are you gonna finally accept? He's like, fine, I'll accept now. Then he lost by 60.
No, is this a true story?
Yes, it's like 85 to 28.
You suck.
85 to 28. Dang, I was like, why did we do this?
Was it Cowboys versus Chicago?
Yep.
No, that makes it 20 times worse. Oh, yeah. All right.
Well, I think I can pull up the picture.
That was a sad day for Alex. There goes a lot of aura right there. Okay, aura's gone.
Yeah, I know better. I know them crazy Madden players when I see one.
Right, just stay humble. If you win,
them.
Cool. Just then that's bad. You got the picture too. I would have shut all that off real quick.
Like, at one point, you keep playing till the end. Like, I'll be out of there.
Yeah, I would have been out. I would have.
Once I get to a 3 or 4 touchdown difference, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
After 3 touchdowns and I don't score, like, you got it, dude. I'm turning this off. You got it.
But losing by 57 is just wrong.
That's not right.
Yeah. Well, all right, Jeff. We're gonna put into tiers Monday Night Football games of how excited we are. So that's what we've been doing. We already did Thursday Night Football. We did Sunday Night Football. Now we're going to do Monday Night Football. And just like how I mentioned to you before we got on, Jeff, there is no more double duty Monday Night Football games. It's all just one. Yes.
I love that.
Not back-to-backs or one both airing at the same time. Like, that shit was stupid.
So stupid. Makes no sense.
Oh, man.
No Monday night.
What's that, Jeff?
No two that kind of overlap each other on a Monday night. I've always hated it.
Yeah, no more double headers.
Monday night.
Yeah, I think he's a little frozen right now.
Dang it, Jeff.
I'm frozen.
A little bit. You started robotic.
Yeah.
Like, move your head a little bit. Tell me like the screen's good and everything.
Oh, it's not.
Bob and weave. Little. It's trying. The hotel Wi-Fi is really kind of getting to him.
Oh, hotel Wi-Fi?
I guess I don't know. Wi-Fi.
What was that?
Yeah, I definitely heard nothing, Jeffrey.
Okay.
What was that?
Wait, there you go. Stay off camera, and I think we got you better. Talk to me.
Okay.
No,
Can you hear me?
yeah, he's already sounded better. Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck?
Okay.
We're putting him in Alex Ranch timeout time. That's when
cool.
The camera doesn't work, but the mic does. All right, we'll work with that.
Yeah, I figured once you put up this thing, I kind of lost connection. The more things going, the buffering.
How does my internet signal affect you? That makes no sense. I guess
the app's doing too much.
Sounds good. All right.
Sounds much better. Yeah.
Guys, to kick off Monday Night Football, we're ranking the tiers. Oh, by the way, let's put a criteria. Jeff, C is average. She is like just your average game. You're okay to watch it. You're not highly excited. You're not highly negative. F fucking sucks. D sucks, but you enjoy it. You can tolerate it. C is average, like I mentioned. B is above average. A is, I would say, it's about playoff, type game, and then S is more like our Super Bowls. The ones you really want to watch.
Yeah, rare. By the way,
rare. Okay.
Yeah, not Philly versus San Francisco when it happens every year.
That's an A, I think.
No, you've been S first.
Well, come on, man. I mean, I was hype over it. Whatever.
No better.
You talked me down to it.
All right. Well, guys, week 1 starts with Denver at Kansas City. Don't know if Patrick Mahomes is playing, and I think Bo Nix will have both ankles.
Yes.
So, Milton, I'll let you start it off. What do you think this matchup goes to?
Well, I would say I would lean more towards a B because we don't know if Pat Mahomes is going to be playing, and even with Bo Nix, I don't believe he's going to be 100%. So I think Sean Payton's new play caller is going to kind of call it a bit safe, obviously to win, but probably have Bo Nix not doing, at least attempting not to do too much. So I'm gonna lean a B. I think it could be an A, but I'll be safe with a B. And it's week 1. I don't know what the heck, but it's a divisional game, and it's a highly touted divisional game. Denver's the new king. well, the newly king, and Kansas City just wants to go right back to it. So I'll say a B.
Jeff, what do you think?
Man, whenever the starting quarterback's out, it does drop the value of the game. So who's Kansas City's backup?
Justin Fields.
Is
Come
it?
on.
Yes.
I'll take it. I'll take that. That's
It
exciting.
is a better backup than most teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
right.
sure. Especially week 1. He goes off week 1.
Right.
Yeah. So is this like a group effort?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Group effort. So we can
So
let him
since
debate
it's
it.
Justin Fields, I was gonna say a C, but yeah, if y'all want to leave it at B, Justin Fields ain't that bad of a. I mean, yeah, it's not Patty Mahomes, but at least it's not like just some dude,
Right.
So yeah, B's fine.
I'll agree with y'all. I do think that'll be interesting. Justin Fields does bring some type of different game planning than you have to do with Patrick Mahomes, and I don't know if Sean Payton does have the receipts or the play calling to get Justin Fields out of whack right away. So I'll agree with y'all with B. Maybe it could be an A if Patrick Mahomes returns, or maybe even says a B. Maybe it says a B. Who knows?
Now, if Patty's playing, that would be a
Yeah,
A.
for sure. I agree.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get East Coast versus West Coast. It's the Giants at Rams. John Harbaugh and his new immaculate Giants versus Myles Garrett. Good luck. As excited as I am to see the new and improved Giants, I think for me, I'll leave this as a B as well. I could have made it C, but I do think having the mystery of both sides having something new and unique. Giants finally have a head coach you can rely on. You got some new weapons, and we saw the magic Dart had with Neighbors and Scatterboo, even though it's only for a few weeks, handful of weeks. We saw something there. Hopefully, Neighbors can come back on time, but I think there's something there, and of course, it's in LA, so it'll probably be all Giants colors, anyways. Milton, what do you think?
Well, I would. I
I'm just looking at the upside. I'm just looking
right, and I think I'm being a little bit more cynical. So I'm going more of a C.
Okay.
Just because with the Giants, I like what the potential of the Giants can be, but in week 2, going to LA, playing, you said it, Myles Garrett. They have a better offensive line. We're not going to be able to tell, So I think I could be a B, but I think it could also be like a blowout. So I'm going to lean towards C.
All right, Jeff, tiebreaker. Maybe you even get it worse. Maybe you think a D.
F.
Nah, I'm leaning towards right there in the middle. It's early in the season, so at least you would think they're healthy, right? You would think Scatterboo would be healthy and Dart would be healthy before. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind the RC. I think I do. The Giants did look good when they were healthy, right? At least they were looking better. And but yeah, with the Rams being what the Rams are now, how long would that game be competitive? I don't know.
Okay. I'm good with that. Y'all got it. See, it's fine with me. Eagles without AJ Brown versus the Bears without DJ Moore. How are we liking this one, Jeff? I'll let you kick this one off.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've seen Philly these past couple of years. Especially last year, it's been kind of boring. Chicago, on the other hand, they're exciting. They got their passing game down. They clicked at the end of the season last year. I'm right there. Like Philly just isn't that big of a draw to me right now, so I'll give it a C.
Oh, Milton, do we agree? Do we disagree?
Damn.
How do we feel?
Nah. I actually, sorry, yeah, but I got a A for this one.
Oh
wow!
I think the Eagles at Chicago. Last time they played, I think it was like Black Friday, or it was some kind of game, some other kind of game.
Yeah.
And I think that was the game that the Eagles ran down on Chicago. That game, it was like almost 300 rushing yards or something like that. And so I think there's going to be some kind of not bad blood, but potential rivalry brewing because both teams are, I think, going to be contenders in the NFC. I'll just leave it at that. And so I think it's going to be a fantastic matchup. The Eagles are going to defensively be sound enough, but I can see this game becoming either one, just super close and important for the future, or just one of those high scoring, real fun games where Jalen Hurts shows that I'm not an AJ Brown merchant and Caleb Williams just shows that I'm the MVP candidate. So I'm leaning A. Totally disagree.
I'm gonna lean B. I think this will be a better Caleb and a better Ben Johnson as a head coach. The last matchup you're talking about was Black Friday. It was 24-15 for the Bears to win that one, but it was a very slow pace game. It was very low scoring. It was 10-9 entering the fourth quarter. Then the Bears picked it up and put some
it was the Bears running the ball on them, right?
The Bears. That was a Manungai game.
Right. Okay. My bad. Right on. Okay.
Yeah, where he ran for 130 and Swift ran for 125.
Yeah, they just yeah. Right. Okay. My memory. Okay.
Yeah, and then AJ Brown's late heroic touchdown brought the deficit down to only -9. Yeah, I'm gonna lean B, just because it's gonna be a little different, right? Both their wide receiver ones are gone, and you kind of, I think early on in the season these teams play good. It's like kind of in the middle where they start playing more negatively. So I'll disagree with Jeff that as far as the Philly will suck. I don't think they'll suck by week 3. I think they'll suck later on, but I don't think it's an A. I don't think it's that high caliber, just because both these coaches are probably going to still try to be figuring out stuff. So I'll lean B, and that's in the middle, so we're all good with B?
Yeah, B's fine.
Hey, so did they draft the wide receiver, or how did they replace AJ Brown at all?
Makai Lemon, but that's not really replacing. It's just
he's
a
good,
Band-Aid.
He'll be
it's
good.
a Band-Aid.
Yeah, he'll be good.
So they drafted one. Okay. So
yeah. They also got Wicks from Green Bay.
Right.
Okay.
And then who knows what I forget what else they got. They got a good wide receiver core.
Yeah, they have a decent core. It's just AJ Brown's gonna be missed for sure.
Yeah, Smitty's probably not gonna get as many touches as we like though. All right, week 4, Atlanta at Saints. This is a divisional matchup.
Yeah,
where you're thinking both teams are going to be better. Sometimes you don't know what to expect with the NFC South. So Milton, I'm going to let you go ahead and lean with this one.
Yeah, I'm leaning more. I agree one of your statement that both of these teams, I think in theory, are going to be better than last year, but still, I don't know how fun of a game this could be. So I'm going to lean a C for this one. I really wanted to say D, but, I have high hopes for the Falcons. So, and I think the Saints offense will be much better. But, yeah, I'm going to lean toward the C+, actually.
All right. Jeff, agree, disagree?
Yeah, so help me out. Who's NO running with at quarterback nowadays?
You got Tyler Shuck versus Tua Tagovailoa.
That makes it sound bad. Hey, yeah.
No, that's the fair question.
There's other upgrades that happen though. Okay.
I know NO's been in the hole, right? I don't know. They were stuck on somebody's contract, and they haven't really been looking good. But the ATL and
Kamara's team, right?
ATL and NO always usually give us a good show. But yeah, ATL has beefed up, right? So. Week 4, I can see ATO, running away with this one. I'm leaning, towards C to D. NO, whenever NO is involved, it kind of just, brings down the fun. So I'll let you decide.
The offense will be nice. Mark my words, Jeff. I don't know about the team, but the offense will be much better.
Okay, NO.
Yeah.
I'm gonna believe this is gonna be an ATL blowout, though it could be either way, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say D. I know y'all both said C, so y'all outrank me, but I'm gonna say D because I don't know what early version of Saints Falcons I'm getting. It's very inconsistent as hell with these two. They like to pick it up at the end of the season when they're already eliminated. So
that's a good point. That's very valid.
That's tough. So I'm gonna give it to y'all with C. But my vote for the public, it's a D.
Yeah.
All right. Now this was probably. I'm gonna just tell you now. I'm gonna rank this on an S. It's Buffalo at Rams.
Yeah. S.
That's an S.
Okay, so that's an S. I had it at A. I had A, but yeah, I can see it being the S because like that. It's the two of the top teams, right?
If we somehow got this as a Super Bowl matchup, Josh Allen versus Matthew Stafford, that would be, that alone is an S. I know the team for the Bills is not as sexy or great, but just we don't get Bills Rams much, right? And
remember 2 years ago, was it like 40 something to 40 something? It was like 900 yards between the two.
Damn.
Yo, man, both of these teams are just like really better offensively right now, objectively. So I mean, this is gonna be insane.
yeah, and then if we're lucky as Patriot fans, Myles Garrett kills Josh Allen. Everyone
It'll be
wins.
a win-win right at the end too.
Bam.
Like, but good game, make it a great game, and then boom, damn.
Three straight spears and just takes them out forever.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that's definitely must watch.
Right.
So yeah, I don't mind it being an S.
Yeah, though. It's those kind of things, Jeff. Those rare ones, like that's the one I feel like
Yeah, that's a
there's
good
a
one.
standard. Like last week, me and Milty disagreed with it, but the other guys said New England versus Seattle should be an S, and I was like, no, we just saw it at the Super Bowl. No,
And how early too? Like no.
So they play early in the season or what?
they play week 1. That's the first game of the year, brother.
Like,
Really?
S.
Yes.
Right. Yes. S is
New
crazy.
England versus Seattle.
A rematch of the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I hate it.
What?
Me and Jose hate it. Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't
because
love it.
usually it's a Super Bowl winner versus a
like
decent
a
team.
rival, divisional rival, a
Yeah,
conference
like
rival. Not the team.
Wow,
they
they're doing a
dude.
Super Bowl rematch week
Yeah, I
1.
hope we beat them because that
What?
pisses me off. that they did.
I hope we steal their rings.
How many times does that happen? That hasn't happened much.
It hasn't happened since Denver and Carolina 10 years ago.
Good call.
Oh wow!
Good call.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. So they do it every 10 years, I guess.
No, that's how you know the
No,
NFL hates us. They are hoping they beat us up twice.
It's a punishment for Vrabel sleeping around.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
We're gonna surprise them though. Just what you watch. I ain't scared of the Seahawks this year. Last year I was scared.
All right, we got AJ Brown now. We actually have a weapon.
Yeah, we can fight back.
We beat up our old line.
We'll fight back, man.
Damn, that is an S.
No.
So whenever you got a Super Bowl rematch, it's an S.
Nah, I don't
Did
think-
you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it wasn't good, dude. It's A. I said it was A. I think Jose said a B or something.
Yeah,
I
You said B.
Right.
Yeah, you got to at least give that an A.
gave
Yeah,
it an A,
I get
agree.
it. Yeah.
Okay, well let's get away from that atrocious S rank last week.
Right.
And this is my D. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a D. Washington at San Fran. I know this could potentially be a C if Ayuk gets traded to Washington. That's the potential if Ayuk gets his revenge game, but this is not there yet. So I'm gonna leave this at D because I don't know what Washington we're getting.
But both offenses. Well, if Jaden Daniels is there, I know we can't.
Is he healthy?
I know. Right, and San Fran are they at general healthy? Right,
No.
but
Will Mike Evans already be hurt by then?
right. But
But you can't assume that though.
Yeah,
I think that takes away from the fun. Like,
right, if we don't be pessimistic about this,
Yeah.
and we just look at both offenses in general, I think offensively this can be an exciting game. Probably, who knows? It doesn't matter like how you feel about Washington or San Fran in general, but as an offensive game, there'll be majority. I would say I would lean more towards healthy, just because it's early. It's gonna be a fun game. I would lean towards more like C+ or B-, because I mean you could be right, a couple injuries, but I mean I think it'll be a fun one, like to watch.
I know they signed Rashad White, but they don't got a running back still. This team is not. Washington will not be excited. I'm being nice.
Really?
I didn't say F. This is not a good constructed team. I'm being nice by saying D. I could give this an F.
Okay, you think San Fran's gonna like blow them
yeah,
out?
I think San Fran's gonna curb stomp them.
Okay.
I think they'll win, of course. I got probably.
I think Washington ends up last for the division again.
I do too.
If Jaden Daniels is healthy,
I'll say a C.
I know that's a big if, but I'm assuming that everybody's healthy in these games.
Let's see if
Besides,
that matters.
Pat Mahomes being out week 1 because he is probably going to be out week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I agree. You say D. I guess I'll go with C. I'll watch it.
I'll vote it. C.
I'm voted. Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you heard there. You wanted F.
I would have.
But put in parentheses healthy. But yeah, I mean, you might
For
sure.
healthy,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Well, I
That ain't
know
gonna happen.
this might be Jeff's F. Dallas at Philly, week
No way.
7.
No. Yeah, let Jeff take it off.
And yeah, go ahead,
Take
Jeff.
off.
Anything with
You
Dak
got it.
Prescott, go
You
ahead.
got it.
But
And we all know how it is. Division rivals. Everybody watches Cowboys Philly on Monday Night Football. And it seems like it's every year. Like I said, Philly's kind of a bore to watch it, but with Dallas's defense, usually they're able to score. So usually this is high scoring game. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's another Dallas and Philly game, or after last year, I'm not too high on Philly. I was real high on them. I'll give this one a B. It's Dallas Philly. You've seen it so many times. You're gonna watch it, or you're gonna fall asleep during it.
okay. Milton?
I say B.
Hold on. Cowboys. You said B, Jeff?
Yeah,
be
B.
nice.
I'll give it a B.
I like that.
Very kind of you. I hope you rank Dak Prescott that highly when we do quarterback rankings.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna actually go. I'm gonna go A.
Wow.
Well, let's see. One, obviously the history. Jalen Carter spitting on him and all that. We also, I think Jalen Hurts. Hold on, I think I wrote. I don't think Jalen Hurts has lost at home against Dallas. I don't think.
Damn.
But Dak Prescott has that great record against the NFC East. I think this is. It's always.
I know. Isn't like Dak own Philly in Philly? Does he have like a really good record in Philly, Dak Prescott?
I don't know. I put down here, and unless I was wrong, that Jalen Hurts never lost at home against Dallas.
Dak is 10-5 or 3-4 against them away. So let me.
Okay, so I'm assuming when Jalen Hurts plays, because he gets hurt. So I think
It
when
was a
Jalen Hurts is the starter,
Guarded Minshew.
yeah. But yeah, I'm leaning towards A. I think it's gonna be a great matchup. It's week 7. It's gonna be meaningful. They both hate each other. Yeah, I think it's an A.
Yeah, Jeff
Meaningful, and it'll probably be a good game to watch. Very good.
George Pickens will probably not be playing Biden, not because he's hurt, but just because he's.
Oh, well, if that happens, then no, I wouldn't give it an A at all. I give it a B.
That's what I'm concerned about the Cowboys this year is George Pickens not playing like last year.
Even if he doesn't, let's say he drops off 20%, and instead of 1,400 yards, he has 1,100.
Yeah,
that's still fantastic and then CD's gonna not have a terrible year like last year. He only had 1,000, and that was a terrible year. I think Dallas's offense is gonna be super, super juiced. Defense still sucks. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, you might be right. It doesn't look like Jalen Hurts has lost to Dallas and Philly.
Right?
Damn.
Yeah, man. I remember putting it, and there was a reason I put it down.
All right, so you got A, Jeff got B, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like this Philly team right now. I'm gonna lean. I know it's a divisional matchup, and we still got questions about Dallas secondary. I'm gonna give it a B. So we'll leave that there. There you go. Back-to-back Philly games.
Philly's offense in the regular season last year was just so boring that I think they just made everybody just be like, they might win, but they just won so ugly.
Sirianni might not be the head coach by this point.
Oh man, you think Philly's gonna fall off that hard, Jose?
I think they'll have maybe like a positive record, like 10-7 or 9-8.
He won't get fired then.
He might get fired. I mean, look at what was his name? The other last Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson.
He got fired mid-season. So whatever, it could happen. All right, Chicago at Seattle. I'm gonna start off. I think that's an A. I think the potential back and forth between these two teams. They didn't get a chance to play each other in the playoffs, obviously, because Chicago lost to the Rams. But Chicago's better. They play in the Super Bowl champions. I think that's an A. Milton?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. An A.
Jeff?
Yes, for sure. As long as Chicago's plays, and everybody expects they do Ben Johnson and everything. As long as they're playing the way they were playing at the end of last season, for sure it is an A game.
Nice. All right. Buffalo at Minnesota week 9. Now, Jeff, me and Milton were high on Minnesota. we still kind of believe, despite the shit that happened last year. And I know they got Kyler, so it's 50-50 on everyone's feelings on it. But let me ask you, what do you feel about Buffalo at Minnesota? Do you believe this is going to be a good game or there's going to be a beatdown?
Yeah, I mean, only time will tell. I think we have to see Minnesota, right? Like, yeah, I mean, we don't even know who's going to start, right? McCarthy or Kyler.
They're saying Kyler's owning it right
I
now.
think
Oh,
we
really?
know. I think we know, guys.
They're
Yeah,
saying
so
Kyler's owning it, so
so
it's
it's
going
going
to
to be Kyler.
Yeah.
Kyler, you know, with Jefferson, all right, I can buy into it, but yeah, you know, we can put this one high, but you know, like the only time will tell if Minnesota is going to be decent. They got a good team, right? But you know, they've had a quarterback problem. I mean, Kyler, man, you know, he's so up and down, but it's Monday Night Football. Yeah, I mean, I don't see this like me. Honestly, I don't see this as an A, but I can see it as a B.
No.
Okay.
You're not a lot nicer than Joe. All right. Milton?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with Jeff. I got it as a B. I mean, again, I don't, like Jose said, I still have belief in Minnesota. I mean, I think it's one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL, period, as far as defensive coordinator, head coach, or offensive play caller duo. I think it's one of the best in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, I do think highly of. Not so highly, but I think he'll be a huge upgrade. And Kevin O'Connell does wonders with veterans that have been forgotten or tossed away. And Kyler Murray now fits that narrative, especially to everybody in media, it seems like. So I think it'll be a fantastic game. Not saying Minnesota will win, but them being at home, that helps a little bit, makes it a bit more competitive. And I think it could be a very fun game as far as watching.
Yeah.
Because I think both defenses will have their moments, but they can be had. So,
Yeah, I agree. I'll leave it at B then. Yeah. All right. So the Los Angeles Chargers, Timo Rams versus the Baltimore Ravens. Two highly competitive, good teams on offense. Jesse Minter returns to the Chargers after being their DC for years. I liken this to be an A matchup. I think this is going to be a highly competitive game, one that will set the standards of which team is ready for a playoff run. Jeff, what do you think? Chargers at Ravens.
Yeah, right. You got Harbaugh, right, versus his old team. Or no, that's his brother.
Jim Harbaugh versus John's old team. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, now with those two teams, I always watch the Baltimore Ravens. I always watch. I like the Chargers. Yeah, that's definitely an A.
Milton?
Yeah, agreed. It's an A.
All
the
right.
storyline's there, the game's there, it's meaningful. They're both good teams. A.
Hopefully everyone's healthy. You got your
Madison
O-line
Bears.
also. All right. Can I talk y'all down to an F? And I mean Cincinnati at Washington. Why are we gonna want to watch this? Is it because Joe Burrow's gonna whoop ass? Maybe. Is it two LSU guys going against each other? Okay. Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, cool. But can I talk y'all down to an F? Because really, again, why do we want to watch Washington?
I think I get it, Jose. I do. But if Jaden Daniels is healthy, even though last year, I mean, me and you are on record, Washington sucked with him last year. Yeah. So there's all we can really go off of is, okay, well, the team wasn't structured well. Like I called last year, the team just looked just terrible. I like a lot of their offseason moves this year. I think they'll be okay. And both teams invested in their defense, right? So I think it'll be a competitive game. It'll be fun if Jaden Daniels is playing. I mean, if we get Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow, that by itself gets it a passing grade. It's at least a D. So I'm going to give it a D.
I mean, the last time they played, it was basically an A, but that's last time. That was 2 years ago.
Well, now I'm going to give it a C. You talked me into a C.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
That was 2 years ago. That was rookie.
Yeah.
Rookie.
D+.
Before the 10 injuries in 1 year. All right, Jeff, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, you think about those two quarterbacks. It's week. What week are we in? 11?
10.
11.
10.
11.
11 or 8. What's it called?
11.
By that time, one of them quarterbacks are going to be hurt.
We're talking about right about Thanksgiving time.
Yeah. And I agree with you. But they're safe they are playing, even if they're hurt a little bit, right? With those two quarterbacks, I mean, I'll give it a D. I'll give it a D. I don't think I can take it all the way down to an F because if Burrow's playing and Jaden Daniels playing, you can't give it an F. But yeah,
I mean, I wasn't giving F so bad.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying we don't have to praise everybody. Not every game's gonna be.
It's
not every primetime game is gonna be great. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think
this
year looks good.
This yes, if everyone's healthy, yes, it's good. But this is beneficial for fantasy football owners at this point. This is what it is. This is close to playoff crunch time. Okay, that's what this is.
Well, that pass gets it past. Well, never mind. You're right.
No,
that means
leave
every
it at
game.
D. Leave it at D. Leave it at D.
He's good. He's good.
All right. Okay, I talked to you about this one being an F. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Can I talk to y'all about this being an F? Somehow, somewhere, Milton hates Tampa right now. He doesn't like their structure. And Carolina, they're always going to be Carolina, no matter how good the roster looks like. So I'm just saying, can I talk to y'all about this being an F?
Jeff, you go ahead.
Yeah, you could talk me into it.
You could talk me into it too, Jose. Convince us. Please, just make some kind of good argument for it.
All right.
I mean,
other than me hating Tampa right now.
I mean, okay. I mean, obviously this could be as nicely as a D. But, I mean, realistically, these two teams, Carolina got a lot better, right? I think me and you have, vomited how much better Carolina's gotten on the defensive side. But again, Bryce Young, still a lot of questions. Don't know what Bryce Young I'm getting. Is this the accurate thrower? Or is this a guy who can't see over his lineman to hit a freaking pass? He runs scared. He runs panicky. And then again, Rico Dotto's no longer there. So they're going back to their original running back who's okay. But, you had Rico Dotto. Then Tampa, you know me, I love Baker. I think he's going to be fine. But now he's in a contract dispute because he wants to get nearly $60 million. And Tampa's like, do we really want to give you a $25 million raise? Mm-hmm. So how motivated is that team going to be? Is Emeka Ibuka going to be able to fill in Mike Evans' shoes? Is Chris Godwin going to stay healthy? Milton says it every week. Their defense stinks. The only upside to anything is that both offenses can be highly competitive, but they might not be. It might be a simple 20-17 game. It could be a 20-0 game. It could be. I just don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it. This is also Thanksgiving week. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh, that's a good point right there. I just read that. It's going to be what? Let's see. 3. Wait. Yeah. 1 game on Thanksgiving Eve, 3 on Thanksgiving, 1 Black Friday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you could talk. Yeah. I give it an F. Fail.
Yeah.
I'm going to be tired.
I haven't looked at the whole schedule, but I'm fine with it.
There you go.
I think by week 12,
we got a failure. Yes.
These teams.
You got it, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, some games are going to be exciting, some are not. And I don't know what Tampa we're getting this year, sadly. I'm losing faith more and more every week. Yeah. Dallas at Seattle. Oof.
That's a good one.
That looks like a good one on paper, but Jeff, talk to me why you might be a B or C or even worse.
Nah, I mean, I think are y'all in agreement? Do y'all think Seattle's not going to be as good because they lost pieces and this and that?
As good, right? I agree with that.
As good, sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be just as good.
No, I don't. I think they'll not be as good.
Yeah, okay, exactly. So yeah, like we'll see where they're at. It was week 13. But yeah, I've always liked the Dallas and Seattle matchup. Going back to the Romo and Russell Wilson days. I don't know. There's something about playing Seattle. I just enjoy it. So yeah, definitely. What are y'all saying? An A? I'll go with an A. It's not a. I don't think there's an S, but definitely an A.
I think it's gonna be a highly competitive matchup. I do think an A hits just right on the point there. Mm-hmm. Seattle's not gonna be as good, right? We agree with that because the Clint Kubiak thing is gonna be the biggest question, right?
Clint Kubiak, yeah, come on.
How much losing their OC
is
gonna affect Sam Darnold? So, plus you also lost Kenneth Walker, so your running back situation is a little questionable. I know they drafted Price out of Notre Dame, which is their running back too, but we'll see. Otherwise, this could still be a good matchup. This is post Thanksgiving, so this should be a fine matchup.
Mm-hmm. I agree with y'all. It's A. I mean, it's gonna your
That's a good one.
traditional, gonna be a top 5 offense in my opinion against a top 10, let's say, defense.
Yeah.
Perfect matchup. Perfect matchup.
Is the defensive coach versus offensive coach? We'll
Right.
take it.
Huh?
All right, week 14. Can I talk to you about an F right here? Pittsburgh at Jacksonville.
Yeah, this was my only F actually. So,
Yeah, that's
Aaron Rodgers versus whatever's left in Jacksonville. I'm just saying. Like,
nah, hold on. I think that again, that's where I agree with the F, Jose, but I think that's where we disagree. I think Jacksonville's gonna suck, but I think the offense is gonna be fun. I think they're gonna suck though. Hear me out, but I think their offense will be fun. Go ahead.
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be so bad in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like, you
They're not
lost
gonna be
so
good.
much, and
For
you're
sure.
still trying to get rid of your third year wide receiver. So I don't know what I'm getting. This is the same guy that said Duval. Like, I don't
Okay.
know what I'm getting this year. So I'm gonna still lean on F for Pittsburgh because like I've mentioned before, Pittsburgh's roster got better, but you're playing a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers who's on his way out, who's already confirmed he's done after this year.
Right.
So where's the excitement? And plus, is Pittsburgh going to be as competitive this year as they were last year? Even last year, I didn't feel they were competitive. I just feel like the division crumbled beneath them. So I got an F. Jeff, convince me why this is an A for Aaron Rodgers.
No, I'm not going to be able to. Whenever Jacksonville's involved, it just kind of brings down the matchup. I'm not too excited, about this Pittsburgh season. Aaron Rodgers could have hung it up; it would have been fine. He made it to the playoffs with not that great of a team last year. I think making playoffs was something, and there's not too much upside after that, right? So yeah, I'm okay with giving an F to this game.
Yeah, I got two.
This sounds like a Thursday night game.
There you go. I got 2 on the board. Yes, I couldn't get any last week because Milton was trying to hold me with the Jacksonville game last week.
With
I
Thursday
made a
night
good
or
argument.
Sunday night football?
Huh?
With Sunday night? What was last week?
It was Jacksonville versus who was it? Milton?
Yeah, Sunday night. He was
Sunday
asking
night.
Sunday night or
Yeah.
Thursday.
Usually Sunday nights are good, but yeah.
But it was Jacksonville versus somebody last. Was it Cincinnati? Was that the game?
Oh, was it? It was something. I made the offensive approach argument. So I forgot who it was.
Because that's where it's going to disturb me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, and especially with this game, if Jacksonville does suck, Pittsburgh is going to. If they win, it's
oh
Mike
yeah,
McCarthy.
Jacksonville
Gonna
versus
show.
Dallas. Yes, that's
Yeah.
a horrible game. That's an
No,
F.
it's not.
That's an F.
That's an offensive blow. It's 40-something to 40-something.
It's 40-0.
No, see, that's what you said last time. That's what deja vu. Here we go again.
I feel very confident about that.
I was.
Flex it out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, this is personal bias for me. Okay. New England at KC. This is an S. I'm sorry. I don't. This is an S. This is New
Respect.
England versus KC. I could be wrong. Milton's the other Patriot homer, so he might agree with me. He might not. But Jeff, what do you think? Drake May and the Patriots versus Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
It's up there, right? I think personally I would give it an A. KC's offense, even with Patty Mahomes, has been stagnant, right? Like, it hasn't been high flying as far as like a matchup. Yeah, of course,
Right.
but
Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
Jeff, remember they got Kenneth Walker.
Yeah. Who? KC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never had a running back. Now
Oh,
that's
and
true.
they
That's
and
true.
they just got back L'Jarius Sneed. They just signed him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm a big KC guy, but yeah, their offense has been. It's just been it's been not good. It's with all the receivers always in jail. It's just been a horrible show over there. Rice just can't behave. I don't know what's wrong with him. But yeah. If y'all both say yes, y'all got me outvoted. But yeah, definitely, it's one of the better. It's one of the better games.
I definitely got an S. Definitely got an S. Yeah. Kenneth Walker ran for like $170 on us, dude. We're gonna want that back. And it's Kansas City. Like, we're gonna want that back. Kenneth Walker is gonna die that day.
They could be fighting for the number 1 seed in the AFC at this point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
if you like me, if you believe in New England, like most people don't, but I do. I still believe Debit.
Yeah, y'all had a solid team.
Yeah.
Oh, we do. 100%.
Yeah.
Schedule's
y'all got a
tough.
solid team. Yeah.
Schedule's tough.
All right, 2 more games left. Giants at Detroit. Now, the last Giants game we gave a C. Week 16, Detroit. What are we thinking here, fellas?
Man, I think there's upside if the Giants are having a good season, but I just don't see it. By this point of the time, Giants should be, middle of the pack. I don't see this as being a good game. I would say, I mean, it is Detroit, Monday Night Football, fantasy implications. I still got to just give it a C.
Okay, Milton.
Oh man, I would lean. Yeah, I actually agree with Jeff. I lean more towards a C. Giants, I do think will be better, but I mean, at this point, it's either going to be two things. They're going to be maybe surprising everybody, fighting for a divisional spot, but going to Detroit, so it should be somewhat fun. But I think I'm leaning more towards Giants will be okay, and Detroit's just going to be a bit too much for them.
I think in the opposite of both of y'all, I'm leaning towards B. I think that the Giants at this point will have found out their entire foundation. They'll know what they like. You even saw last year, highly competitive with everybody.
You're right.
They competed with everybody. Jeff, they took Denver to fucking overtime when they had no business doing so, and they fought it out with almost everybody last year. And then if Scatterboo and Neighbors don't get hurt, they probably have like a decent 7-10, 8-9 record. So this team got better, in my opinion.
Sure.
They even got better with the head coaching.
Definitely.
I don't think Scatterboo and Dart will try to injure themselves as much as they did last year. So I'm leaning towards, I'm hoping they don't.
Yeah.
But also, Detroit's not as great as they were a few years ago. Last year proved that. They lost a lot of O linemen. They're trying to recoup that, but their secondary is still boo-boo. You still have a lot of questions there. Yes, you got Aiden Hutchinson, who's a great lineman. No one's questioning that. But there's so much. I think there's a more even playing field than most people expect. So I think for the excitement level, Week 16, plus you said it, Jeff, for fantasy football, this might be a B, to be honest with you, because it's being more highly competitive than it will be.
You got me. I actually switch it. I don't want to. Yeah, I'll take it a B. I agree.
That's why fantasy. I think fantasy has a lot, right? Because what is this?
Fantasy does that a lot. It does. Especially with these two teams. I mean, Neighbors is going to be there. Gibbs is going to be there. Some people will have Scatterboo. Some people are going to have St. Brent. I mean, that
it's going to be Amon-Ra versus
game, right?
Neighbors. Yeah,
it's a fantasy game for sure.
Scatterboo versus Gibbs. Oh my
God,
man.
Hey, fantasy wise, right?
Yeah. All right. Final Monday Night Football game: Houston at Green Bay. Can I talk y'all down to a D?
What? How? What?
I don't love the Packers.
Right,
I don't Jeff, I've been saying this the last 2 weeks. I know you haven't been around. I think the Packers will be one of the worst teams in the league. They'll be last in the division. I think they lost way too much. And I think it could be the fault of how they manage with the Micah Payne, right? Because he's getting $48 million. But I don't think they lost too much for me to like this team, to be honest with you. Now, yes, they have a great coach and LaFleur, but I got them bad this year. Then Houston, CJ is boo-boo. Davis Mills might be playing at this point. I don't know. I got a D. I got a D. I mean, I hope not, right? I like CJ, but he's kind of been letting me down the last 2 years. You know what I mean? So I got a D, respectfully. I got a D.
Oh, man.
Now, go
ahead. Go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
The Super Bowl, I wanted to talk that Super Bowl episode all was about y'all's quarterback. Y'all talked about him for about an hour. Am I frozen or can y'all hear me?
I got you.
Yeah, okay, cool. What I wanted to bring up was, the whole, Green Bay scenario where they moved off from Rodgers. And obviously, that's how bad he's been playing. What's his name, the Green Bay's quarterback?
Jordan Love.
Love. Obviously.
Oh, Jeff, you left completely.
Dang.
Jeff was cooking.
Whoa.
Oh, his phone died.
He's about to cook. Yeah. Dang it.
Jeff's phone thing died.
Man, had to. Because it was abrupt, honestly.
Yeah, that thing jumped out of there like nothing.
Nah, but I gotta, again, I think we both agree Green Bay is not really good, and they're not going to be even as good as last year. I think we both could agree there. I don't think they'll be as bad as you say, but I mean, last in the division, I could see that as well. But I don't think that's bad. Yeah, that's how good I think this division's going to be. But even this game, it still could be meaningful because depending on how the NFC shakes out, and even if they're eliminated, it's Matt LaFleur. And I have to give respect to this coaching tree because you got play caller Matt LaFleur and defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon. So I have to give some kind of respect to that because I give it to other teams, right? I think it's a good matchup. It could be a good game. I would lean. What did you say?
I said D.
I say a C. I couldn't give it a D. I get it. Your perspective, I get it because you think Green Bay's going to suck terribly.
Yeah.
I think Green Bay's going to be bad, but it's also the weather's probably going to really suck. So it's going to suck for Houston. They're probably going to get beat up as well. And it's going to be a fun beat up game, I would think. So I would lean towards a C. But if Houston's already playoff caliber and they don't even play anybody, I could see D.
Man, I wish Jeff had been able to give us a grade. It's a tie break here. I'll be kind. I'll let you have a C. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down that Green Bay will be bad this year, which will be my prediction later on wherever I do the full game scenario. But yeah, man. I mean, maybe they make it competitive. Also, Houston, like you said. Oh, you know what? I win. Jeff said D.
Actually,
yeah,
you're an idiot.
Fuck y'all. I get what I want.
Yeah. I respect it. That's all right. Yeah, I'm not mad at it because also, I mean, Houston could be already won their division, not playing anybody, and then they just play Green Bay. It could not mean anything at all as well. Because I don't think Houston's going to be bad. I think they still will more than likely win their division. Yeah, more than likely.
I feel like it's going to be between them and Indy as long as Daniel Jones is able to come back early enough. Tennessee could be a wild card depending what their new coach is.
Hey man, the more I look into them, I'm leaning a little bit, but I can't.
It's Cam Ward. I think it's going to be a slow development for him. So that's where I don't give him the full nod. Houston obviously has the reputation when they've won 3 wild card games in a row.
They got the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. And they got one of the best defense still. So and this is their last year with Danielle Hunter. So they have to make the most out of it. So they're gonna kill Jordan Love probably in this game. So D's great. All right.
That's all right.
Well, guys, I hate to disappoint everybody that was hoping for us to talk about the World Cup, but all my World Cup correspondents could make it. Well, damn. Jeff was gonna do it with me, but Jeff was being honest with me and said he didn't do much research, and I had Alex and Marco on the queue, but Alex got to work late, and Marco at the last minute was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. So I apologize for all my World Cup people that were hoping to hear something, but I don't want to go on a tangent and tell y'all stuff that I 100% don't know anything about. Respectfully, soccer, football. Is not my world, but I do enjoy watching. I do enjoy watching it. As far as the World Cup, but as far as like knowing all these players and everything, Messi's number 1. I know that. Yeah.
No, Ronaldo.
Okay. Ronaldo's great. Not number 1. Never won the World Cup. So I'm going with Messi.
Damn it.
But I know he's not the favorite. I know Argentina. There's no way they're going to repeat. So it's all cool. Spain, France, the favorites to win it all. The game starts on the first game is on Thursday, I believe, and it's going to be Mexico versus South Korea.
Okay, man, I wish I got into that. Yeah, because that would be this kind of the World Cup is kind of like a big
South Africa. Okay, so I will be watching. I'll be at work watching it. The World Cup's amazing. It's one of the fun things.
What an event.
I just, for whatever reason, maybe it's because it's all year long and stuff like that with the Premier League, the freaking FIFA here, which is not as competitive as the European or the Southern Americans.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great sport. It just, sadly, my correspondents, they couldn't make it tonight, guys. But it's okay. I'm here for it. Milton, you want to predict any which countries will do well?
Yeah. No, you're gonna cancel me. Just start guessing. Well, this infrastructure's good, so I'm pretty sure the soccer team's good. Let's. You know what? I'm going for who won last year.
Oh, it's every 4 years. The last World Cup winner is
Well, that
Argentina.
shows I am an idiot. Appreciate that. Yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
Argentina. Argentina beat France in the finals 4 years ago.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick France to win it all.
Okay.
They're gonna be pissed off. Oui.
We mon ami. Hey, it could be a great year for the French. Wemby wins the NBA Finals, and Kylian Mbappe and the
He's
French win the
French.
World Cup.
I was wondering
What
what
a
Wemby was.
great pick, Milton. You're right. The French will have a great summer. Mexico, y'all got my hearts. You ain't gonna win, but you got my heart, brother.
Viva la Mexico. Come on.
But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be an interesting matchup for sure.
America's not good.
They might make the round of 16.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're not really good though. Damn it.
They might make the round of 16. Yeah, so yeah. But nonetheless, guys, enjoy the World Cup, enjoy the NBA Finals, enjoy everything y'all got out there. Milton, any final words before we close out? Obviously, we, you, and hopefully Chad will be talking about UFC Freedom 250 on Thursday. So, any final words from your end tonight, brother?
No. Can't wait to talk about UFC 250. Very, very excited to talk to you guys about that. Make sure everybody that's here, make sure you like and subscribe to this beautiful channel for this beautiful brother right here. And make sure that y'all watch the UFC 250 preview because it's going to be a banger. Okay.
I mean, I can't wait. It's going to be a hell of a game. I mean, hell of a show, matchup card. 7 fights. Great stuff. We'll talk about it on Thursday. But guys, be safe. If you're in New York, whatever jersey you're wearing, be fucking safe. All right, calm down. Y'all don't gotta destroy your damn city. I mean, there's not an actual Batman to stop y'all. Okay, so come on,
Right.
let's chill out. The Spurs whoop y'all ass again tomorrow. It's okay. Just let it go.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't gotta be that mad. It's okay. And of course, stay healthy, stay happy for the World Cup. Obviously, a lot of good things happening this month still. So have a good time. Just have a good time. By the way, stay hydrated. It's fucking hot. I'm just like,
oh my gosh, today was terrible. It was like raining off and on. Pissed me off. I don't know about you.
I'm trying to stay hydrated, bro.
Even out of work, I gotta catch up.
All day. Oof.
Yeah.
But guys, for obviously Jeff D. Lujan, for my boy Milton Wynn, I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports. We are out.